Pretty Lies and Alibis. Join us as we seek the truth and travel the long road to justice. I don't think we live.
Yeah, we live.
Oh, we live? Hey,
We
guys.
are live.
Welcome to another episode of Pretty Lies and Alibis. I'm Gigi Fruit Loop. What you know?
Did you know that an octopus has 3 hearts and they play slightly different roles?
Really?
So one heart circulates blood around the body while the other 2 pump it past the gills to pick up oxygen. I ain't gonna lie. You know, they say them things like memorize and know people. Like
They're smart. Yeah.
Yeah, they can like do all kind of stuff with their.
But you know what? Poor octopus when they get a broken heart because they get it times 3.
Exactly.
Well,
Exactly.
we just haven't been live in a while. And it's just hard to find time these days to do it. So this is sort of kind of a 2-year celebration-ish, but really we just wanted to hang out with everybody.
Yeah. Yep.
Look at Michelle, all smart. She knows
Michelle
that about the octopus. I'm going to make sure that this link is up on Twitter. There's a little update about Caitlin Armstrong. I'm telling you, she's been on the run now for a month.
I would not want to live that life.
No, it's got to be
having to look over your shoulder.
Yep, it's got to be exhausting. And here's the thing: she's gonna mess up, and they're gonna find her. It's really, it's a matter of time.
Thanks, Pam. Sorry, Pam was saying happy anniversary.
Thank you, Pam. Yeah, it's really crazy because, man, it's like it seems like yesterday.
Yep, Nitro. You finally caught alive. Sweet.
I'm posting this on Twitter.
JCNY. Okay, the text messages. Oh man, those have been crazy.
You know, the text messages, a lot of listeners said, I read the text messages, but it's different hearing them go back and forth between people. It gives it a little bit of meat.
Yeah.
And I've been researching this mega series that we're going to start. I'm hoping next week. There's so much to go through, but man, what I have relearned going through all this stuff, there's a lot more text messages between Lori and Charles right around the time where he finds the letter that she wrote to Chad, discovers the affair. And we decided to incorporate that into the timeline that we're doing because it just adds a lot of context. A lot of this other hogwash stuff really, it was good to do separate. We will bring some text in, but no, this series I'm really excited for. It's a lot of work, but I don't think that anybody's got what we're going to put out there.
Yeah. So JC says it's really different hearing them out loud, and it is. Plus, a lot of people don't read through that stuff.
Right. A lot. I'm surprised a lot of the people, especially on YouTube. Hey, Steven from Philly. Thank you, JCNY, for the super sticker. We appreciate that support. Lost my train of thought, so there it went.
You only seen the edges of this puzzle. Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's the edges and it's zoomed out like
right.
Yeah, you can
you kind of get a little bit of a foundation of what was at play here, but we know nothing about the planning of the murders, essentially.
Yeah.
So all that's going to come out at trial, and it's going to be hard to listen to. But just today, doing the notes, I was back at the probable cause affidavit with the timeline of Alex being on the property and how they discovered the kids and things like that. And you forget these little details. Very disturbing stuff.
Yeah.
Pam, that hearing was sealed. We will not know. It had to do with disqualifying the prosecutors, which I don't know why we're still having hearings about that, because John Pryor said he wasn't going to argue that anymore.
Yeah, I don't know either why they couldn't just say, okay, it's been dealt with, move on.
Right, yeah.
I don't know.
But it's been quiet on that front. We haven't really had anything with Lori. I'm sure her defense attorneys are just going through the mountains of evidence that they just got recently.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, Holly, I saw that today.
Yep.
No answers.
Missing. Yeah.
And yesterday, I'm sure you guys are aware of the massive presence in New Hampshire where we think was associated with Harmony. I mean, with Harmony Montgomery, and
Mhm.
they had the FBI out there. And the thing is, you know, they don't just do that without having to go to a judge and say, "Here's what we think we're going to find." I
Yep.
think they're onto something.
Thanks, Liz. Thank
Oh,
you for that super sticker.
thank
And
you,
Michelle.
Michelle. Michelle, I want to give a shout out to Michelle because she runs the 50 Shades of Guilty group on Facebook, and she always puts our stuff out there for
Yeah.
her members, and we really appreciate her.
Yep. Liz, you're awesome too.
Yes.
Sweet.
Stephen asked, Gigi, are you still thinking about going out to Idaho for the trial? Yes, I will be out there off and on for the 10 weeks. Not sure what weeks, but yep, I'll be up there for sure.
Yeah, the fridge thing is kind of freaky.
Yeah. But the thing about the refrigerator is this, from what I understand, every time a tenant moves out, they remove the fridge and put a new one in. So my question about all this is, was it just a tip? Is
Mm,
Kayla starting to talk now that she got charged with perjury for lying to the grand jury? Or did the new tenant find something? Very weird.
mm.
But they have biohazard stickers on that
So
fridge.
they said that the fridge was new and they still removed it?
No, I'm just saying that apparently they replace those refrigerators every time a tenant moves out and a new one moves in. So I
Uh,
don't know, that's caused a little confusion in the
yeah,
online community.
when I've rented, that's not the case, but maybe they do different things there. I don't know.
You never know. I did try to clear some of those pictures with that app today. Um, so, anyways, we'll see. They haven't said anything.
Yeah.
Hey, Becky, thanks
Oh,
for
Becky
joining us.
made it. Becky's going to Alaska or something, right?
Yeah, I'm
Hmm.
jealous. It's like
I know, right?
120 degrees here.
Yeah, it's hot.
Mm,
Um, do you know who the first person to invent the air condition was?
no,
Willis Carrier.
God bless him.
That's what I said. 1902. What did you do before 1902? You sweated.
My grandma, who's 87, was telling me that growing up, they didn't have air conditioners. So
Mm-mm.
she would put her bed right beside the window. This is South Carolina. It gets hot here in the summer. And just so she could get that little night breeze.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't my parents just got a new unit. They were without air for like a week. And man, you go up there, lose 5 pounds saying hello.
Yeah. Right now down here, AC companies are like crazy because everybody's AC is not working exactly the way it should because it's 500 degrees outside. I actually toured. Oh, good day, ladies from
Good
Australia.
day.
Teresa Fox. Good
I wanna
day.
go to Australia.
I toured I like going in caverns, like underground. Like I've been to probably 5 or 6. Like you may go 2 or 3 miles underground. It's really cool. And it's really cold. Uh, I ain't gonna lie right now, I'll be building my house in there. But so yeah, one of the guys in this, I think it was Virginia or West Virginia, I can't remember. He built his house on top of a hole coming out of a cavern. And that's
Oh,
how he air
wow.
conditioned it. I was
Oh,
like,
that's pretty
dude,
cool.
you are smart.
Yeah, I would never think of that.
Yeah.
Um,
Lynn, you started listening. Now you see our faces.
so
Woo.
I'm really 94 in Buffalo. That's upstate New York. That's hot
But what
up
is your
there.
humidity like? Because our humidity will make your hair go poof when you
Oh,
go
yeah.
outside.
You lose 5 pounds in water weight checking the mailbox.
Yeah.
Um, so a little
Mhm.
update on Caitlin Armstrong while we're at it. So it just came out this afternoon that she may have visited this remote campground in upstate New York where her sister was staying. And the U.S. Marshals have interviewed her sister. They haven't said much, but a fellow camper saw her there about a month ago, kind of right before it all hit the media.
Yeah.
And they also said that she could be using her sister's name as an alias. There's been some talk maybe she drove over into Canada, but man, I can't wait. It's gonna come to an end.
Yeah.
She's gonna slip up. She's gonna
Oh,
slip
yeah.
up.
Lewis and Clark Caverns. Yes, I would love that. Where's that at, Michelle?
I think that's up in Missouri.
Is it?
I've been to one in Missouri to a cavern.
Oh, yeah, Liz, you're in Raleigh? Oh, yeah, it's hot there.
100% per my hair. No kidding, girl.
Yeah,
I go
it is
outside, come
hot.
back in, look like little orphan Annie.
Look, I'm going where Snickers is. It's 63 there today in Montana. Montana. I said Montana. Montana. Uh,
Yeah,
Montana.
Muggy
Uh,
is right. Um,
yeah.
so yeah, and then somebody said a year since Summer Wells disappeared,
Mm,
and absolutely nothing on that case. Zero.
yeah. It's crazy.
There's a lot. I mean, if you look, we have Orrin and Orson Wells have not found. Harmony Montgomery have not found. Summer Wells have not found. It's and Suzanne, I mean, not a kid, Suzanne Morphew, haven't found her body. They were supposed to be digging when the snowpack melted. I think the snowpack probably is melted by now. I don't know.
Sheesh.
Lord have mercy.
Oh, Michelle is in Montana. Cool. I'll put that
Montana.
on the list.
I want to go to Montana.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, like I don't know. These people with all this ground penetrating radar and stuff. I mean, I guess the FBI has use of all that equipment. Surely they have
Oh,
their own.
they probably
Yeah.
have stuff we have no clue about.
Yeah.
I mean, it's if you watch a lot of these documentaries on true crime, like the Body Farm, they show what to look for in a grave that's been dug, and they have ways to look. Am I mistaken in thinking they flew a drone over Chad's property too? I think I remember hearing that.
Somebody did, didn't they? But they got in.
I thought it was law
Got in trouble.
enforcement because
Yeah.
I'm sure they're like drones that can see beneath the surface. What's
Yeah.
happening with the 19-year-old boy, Dylan Rounds? It's a really bizarre case to me. And his mom has been making the rounds on podcasts and news shows. And it really seems that law enforcement just didn't do anything for a while at all. Just dropped the ball, considered it more of a, not a, like, I don't want to say a missing person, but they just didn't treat it as if it was suspicious.
Yeah.
And given his character, it's very suspicious.
Yeah.
So they lost some time there.
Yep.
There's nothing that I've heard that's been any updates about it. And, seems like a really cool kid. I just reading about him. He seems like one of those rare kids that just wanted to work hard.
Hard worker. Yeah.
Yep. Be a farmer.
8 degrees, Teresa. 8 degrees in Queensland, Australia. I'm in.
Yeah, so Michelle said that they did do a drone with law enforcement, and I actually was doing notes on that today on when they discovered the bodies the day, and yeah, it's crazy trying to pull in interviews from like all the places where everybody was talking into like hearings and preliminary hearings, but I think it's going to be really cool the way we lay it out.
Leslie finally got on, and if I said it right, I probably butchered your name, and I'm sorry. Lezle. I've never seen Leslie spelled that way, but it's cool. I'm glad you made the live.
So Rose says so many disappearances and these poor children that are murdered by the parents. I mean,
it's ridiculous.
It is.
If you don't want to be a parent, don't have a kid.
There are ways to stop having babies.
Yeah, just don't have a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. For real.
Yeah.
Hey, I forgot to tell you, I am going to Colorado.
When?
Red Rock.
When?
For a concert in September.
Oh, it's one of my most favorite venues. I went just a couple of years ago. Oh my gosh. It is Red Rocks Amphitheater. It is my favorite venue in the world so far.
Yeah, I had to use a credit I had on an airline. So yeah, concert.
Who are you going to see?
Oh my goodness. Her name just left me. I'm just kidding.
How do you do that?
Lauren Daigle.
Oh, okay.
Lauren Daigle's amazing. So
we went and saw Hamilton. It was really good.
Oh yeah, I saw your photo. Yeah. Sarah loved it, right?
Yeah, in fact, when she was going under anesthesia yesterday, the anesthesiologist said like they had Disney Plus in there. I told this on the episode last night, but if not, so they're getting her ready for anesthesia and they're like, what do you want to watch? She says Hamilton. So she's like, she's singing at the top of her lungs and then finally it just trails off and then she's out. Yeah, Hamilton was amazing.
That medicine hits you quick.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so Sarah Rose was like, it won't be quick. I said, how long can you hold out when they put that mask on? And she was like, 3 minutes. I was like, bet. And
Uh-uh.
I asked the anesthesiologist heard us, and she said, "Oh, it was like 10 seconds."
Oh yeah. I got to like 2. Count backwards from 100. 100.
Yeah,
99. I was
wake up.
gone.
You're in recovery.
Audrey. Yeah, we'll have to see. I don't even know when I fly in, when I fly out. I just know it's at Red Rock.
Red Rocks is yeah, is such a great venue. And the whole area around that, you can kind of hike that little area. It's really beautiful. But I'm gonna
Dude.
tell you, your foot though, hopefully it's healed. It is steep there. I mean, I was
Yeah.
sucking wind. They need little oxygen stations about every 50 yards
Yeah. I
around
hiked
there if
in
you're hiking.
Arizona and about lost my lung, but I was getting a bronchitis. So
Dude, you're gonna have to parachute in at
I
this
am.
point.
I'm a fly in, yeah. Dude, I'll get me a little jazzy. Right, right.
Sherlock, Steven, did Sherlock accept the new kittens yet? Nope. In
Steven,
fact,
Sherlock,
Sherlock is kind of a runaway right now. I haven't seen him since last night.
Sherlock is like, I am a one cat owner.
But listen, I've been spraying that stuff around the house that's supposed to, it's like pheromones or whatever. Didn't help. So when he was in earlier yesterday, he's licking the cat, and I'm like, look at this. The spray works. And then he picks the cat up by his ear, and the cat's like, ah. So I don't know what's going to
Yeah.
happen with that. We're fostering. They're not ours yet. I may have to make a decision here soon.
Yep.
They're in here somewhere.
Shoe Fly, I can't wait for your deep dive in the dumbbell case, even though I know it like the back of my hand. You guys always tell it uniquely. We love you too, Shoe Fly. It's a cool
Shoe Fly,
phrase.
I'm going to tell you this. I think the thing I've learned is we know bits and pieces, and we know all the bits and pieces, but just I've been working like 12 hours a day on this stuff and pulling in stuff from interviews and things that weren't maybe in a filing with the court. It really, I think this is going to tell a bigger story altogether just because we're putting all those pieces together. So maybe they interviewed somebody in 2020 after they're both in jail, but it goes back to around when Charles was murdered. And so putting it there in that context, along with what we know, it just, I think it's going to be cool. But I'm going to tell you, we'll be doing this episode, this series off and on probably till trial. Not even kidding. I'm 180 something pages of notes in right now.
Well, when we started doing the text messages and we started saying, okay, here's what they were saying, and this is what was going on in other areas while that was going on, it just brings it to light. And you're like, oh.
It really does. And then just pulling in all these random things into a big timeline, it does make it more real. And the Murdaugh, Snickers says the Murdaugh case getting more interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're exhuming Gloria Satterfield if they haven't already. And I'm going to tell you, they have a big, big reason to do that.
Oh,
that is not something they just do lightly. I think they've got some evidence that they're going to look and see was she bashed over the head. I'm going to tell you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There was so much stuff going on down there.
Yeah, Shirley, I'm afraid this is what's going to happen with Sherlock. She says her Maine Coon cat never accepted their new cat and just stayed outside. It was so sad.
Is that those big cats? Is that those big cats? Maine Coon cats? They're like huge cats. They look like almost like not a bobcat because of the tail, but yeah, a big cat.
But my daughter is going with a friend to Florida this weekend. So lucky going to Harry Potter World. And a friend of hers is going to babysit the kittens while she's gone. So I'm going to see if Sherlock maybe comes back in the house. And if he does and things are cool, we may adopt them out. Because Sherlock was here first.
Yeah.
He's my baby.
Yep. Yeah, he called you to stab your eye. So come on.
Okay,
now.
be kind. Do you think that all charges will be brought on Zulema, Melanie Gibb, Melanie, or any of them culters? At this point, I don't. Mm-hmm. I really think that at this point, we've seen the charges that are going to come.
Yeah.
I think with Zulema, and then going through these texts and then even reading some other stuff that wasn't included in this, even though she rooted for these deaths to happen, unfortunately, it's not a crime to be vile.
Yeah.
So I don't think that and for Melanie Pulowski, Melanie's,
yeah,
I think really it just came down to they did not have enough evidence to feel comfortable about a conviction.
Yeah.
So what do? If you can't beat them, join them. I think they probably pulled them over to the state side to nail Lori and Chad to the wall. Although,
Exactly.
if you remember, Ian texted his wife and said essentially that he thought Melanice knew of the plan to shoot Brandon.
Exactly.
So, but then I don't know, there's laws that are weird. It's like knowing about a plan
Yep.
and not reporting it, somehow it cannot sometimes it cannot be a crime.
Yeah.
So I
Kimberly.
just yeah, I think charges that we have are
Yeah. That's what we're getting.
probably what we're gonna do.
I agree. That lady is needy. She always trying to get some axe out her back or checking on, is this person light or dark? I would hate to have to go around people and think, okay, I need to get somebody's approval. Are you light or dark? Like,
Yeah.
what in the world?
I always trust anyone named Sherlock's judgment. Yeah, no, these kittens are precious though. Like they are so sweet. It's just Sherlock ain't having it. I
He's the
posted a
one
video of
cat.
him attacking me for saying hi to him.
Yeah, that was funny. That mother jumped up on you.
He did. He
Yeah,
latched on too.
yeah,
So Fruit Loop, we've got the Wagner case coming up at the end of summer.
yep.
August. We did backstories. For those of you that are new, we have a ton of episodes, backstories, very difficult case to kind of get a grasp on because there's so many victims. And then
Oh,
you have a family of 4 that's accused of the murders, 2 of which have pled guilty. But this is the trial I'm waiting for this summer. I
oh, it's
really,
huge.
really very interested in this. When I was out in Vegas, I got to talk to Joseph Scott Morgan from Body Bags about it, and then watched a panel with the 2 women that do the Pike County Massacre podcast. And man, this is going to be interesting. They are going to allow the jury to walk into those trailers where the murders happened. They're currently on an impound lot. They moved them from where they were. So they're going to walk in and see this happened in 2016. All the blood
I
spatter
can't
everywhere
imagine.
still.
Hey, Corky. Yeah, Corky is excited.
Hey, Corky.
Go, Corky. Rose, I really hope that Tylee, JJ, Charles, and Tammy get the justice they deserve. I'm starting to worry that they will be getting away with it. Yeah, I don't think they're getting away with it.
No, I don't think so.
I don't.
No.
From just the stuff we know,
Yeah.
is bad enough, and to know they've got a ton more.
Yeah. I don't think
Rose,
they get away with it. I do have to say I'm always a little nervous that he moved Lori's trial up to January as opposed to moving Chad back to October, because the difference in what could happen in a terrible scenario is Chad would get a new trial, Lori could walk, but Lori's got charges in Arizona for Charles's murder. But
Yep.
look, here's the thing. I think the judge had a lot of good case law to back up the position. And I think the state presented it in a way that, I mean, these guys, her defense attorneys, are brand new to this case.
Yeah.
They need the time.
Yeah. Becky, I don't know. I bet Lori knew. She probably looked at Chad's phone. And she likes Zulema, so
that's why she set him up with Alex. Set her up with Alex because she's tired of her texting her
quit
man.
texting Chad so much. Ask Alex. Yeah.
Can you imagine being Zulema's doctor? I bet you get a call every day. My stomach hurts. My ears ringing.
My fingernail needs clipping. Can you help me?
JC, New York. That's kind of my biggest worry right now, although it's not a super big worry. I think that Judge Boyce knows the magnitude of this case. I think he, probably triple checked and got opinions from other big judges before he ruled that way.
Yeah.
Are the Piketon murder trial, is it going to be live streaming? As far as we know, yes, that will be streaming. It's going to be a good one. We will be doing that one every day.
Yeah. Yep. Donna, glad to catch you ladies live. Did you talk about the new updates in Harmony and Montgomery case? Yeah, we covered that yesterday, and we mentioned it briefly here earlier.
I don't think there's really been.
Yeah. Only thing was just quick. The taking the stuff out of the house, right?
I mean, they you have a lot of opinions of people like former investigators, but the thing is, for that, and we said this earlier, for that kind of a show with the FBI there, with all these mobile units there, you have to go before a judge to get permission to search that house. So I think that clearly they're onto something very big in this case. They were actually looking down in the sewers with cameras. So somebody has talked, I think. Just don't know who.
Yep.
Maybe we know something soon. She's going to appeal no matter what, 100%. She'll either appeal on ineffective counsel or her speedy right, which I think it'll be the speedy right thing.
Yeah. My issue with, and I know our justice system is a justice system, but when you have so much evidence stacked against you and there's no question that you're guilty, appeals are crazy. It's
Yeah.
like
I
a
mean,
waste
for the
of
most
money.
part, there have been times where appropriately things have been overturned on
Sure.
appeal, but it's
Yeah.
just going to be a judge who looks over case law and makes a ruling.
Yeah.
By the way, I was looking. I do not think that Josh Duggar has been moved to a federal prison yet.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Thank you, Tweety Bird,
I
for the
get,
super sticker.
let's see here. He is still not in the Bureau of Prisons custody. Interesting.
Katie Hummel, best foods to order or eat when vacationing in South Carolina. What part of South Carolina are you going to, Katie?
Thank you, Tweety Bird. We appreciate your support so much.
Yep.
Yeah, what part of South Carolina? If you're going in the low country, seafood. I mean, I don't eat seafood, but
I love some seafood.
I think I was switched at birth at the hospital.
Oh, Katie's going to Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach. Okay, Tweety Bird, when you going to Myrtle Beach? Because I'll be down there the 4th, and we need to have coffee if you're there. Myrtle Beach, Bubba's Fish Shack is really, really good. Damon's on the water. Sarah J's is good.
There's one place we do the big buffet, and that's Benjamin's, and it's way up North Myrtle.
Yeah.
But the other ones are better because you can order like regular food and not have to worry about. That's my opinion, anyways.
Yeah, Bubba's Fish Shack is my number one. Yeah, it's right by my house.
Debbie, that is a great question. After hearing the text messages from Zulema, how can anyone believe her? I'm right there with you. When you think you got a third eye and two heads, like I'm out the door. I'm gone. Liz, Lori, and Mel P both over there leaving their husbands, accusing them of misbehavior. Meanwhile, fixing Zulema up with Alex, who had been excommunicated twice. Yeah, I know, right? And what a world.
You know, here's the thing, too. Going back through the notes today, you forget these little things. He was a massage therapist at one point who lost his license due to sexual misconduct.
Yeah.
That was a tweet, I believe, that Shane Bishop, who is a Dateline producer, put out on an episode. If I'm not mistaken, they live tweet during the Dateline episodes. Really, really awesome commentary. But and then I was reading today too some stuff that Summer Colby had mentioned in one of the interviews to investigators that he thought Alex was nasty because Alex would talk about things like that with him. And also Summer acknowledged that he had some issues with like sexual addiction. So
yeah, it's crazy.
Garden City, that's right by me. Ocean Lakes. Okay, so that's where I am. So let me know when you're at Ocean Lakes. Like I'll send an inbox. We got to meet up. Totally. I'll be in Ocean Lakes for a whole week, maybe 2 if I feel like it.
Well, we're going to be meeting people. I'm going to meet people in wherever, Colorado. Look, my brain ain't working. My brain ain't working.
Yeah, that's funny. You're going to be at Ocean Lakes. Yep. That's right where I am.
You got to get you some ice cream.
Oh, gotta go across the street to what's it called?
Oh man,
I got a T-shirt.
It's good.
It is really good.
Yeah, go out to Ocean Lakes and hang a left, and it's right there on the right.
Okay, Kimberly says, Gigi, check your messages. I just got an email asking for people that watched the Jodi Arias trial live as sources for a new podcast. It has your name written all over and would be good PR for Pretty Lies. Awesome, I'll do it.
Thank you, Kimberly.
Yes,
Erlin.
I will do it.
Jen, you've got to go back. My what you know was octopuses have 3 hearts. Now you don't have to go back.
Thank you, Sherry, for the super sticker.
Yeah.
Let's see. Brianne Tube asked, do you ever head down to Savannah? Well, my 10-year-old just got back from Savannah with her daddy. They had a little daddy-daughter trip down there. I want to go to Savannah soon. I haven't been in years.
I love it. It's so cool.
But this trip, the 4th, I'm going to head down to Charleston for a couple of days too. I haven't been in Charleston in a couple of years. You grew up in the Ocean Lake. So yeah, we love it. So awesome. We're over in the Holiday Inn section. The house on stilts.
Jen, you don't like octopus. Oh, I ain't eating it.
Hey, Allison, did you ever get to know Mr. and Mrs. Jackson? Hey, Sharon, thank you so much for the super sticker. We loved Mr. and Mrs. Jackson. They were sweet people. They were the ones that owned it.
Sharon, your pink hair is cool.
Yes, you
Love it.
are rocking it,
Do it.
sister.
Do it. We have an ice cream place here called the Pink Ladies. Pink Lady? Pink Mamas or something.
Yeah,
Pink Mamas, yeah,
Lori,
that's it.
you right, girl. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't on YouTube. We're trying to grow.
Yeah.
Snickers, congrats
Snickers.
on the new baby. New grandbaby.
Oh, that's cool. Congrats. Congrats.
Little grandbabies. Do y'all have any more questions about any of the cases we're covering? Right now, it's all Valo Daybell because there's nothing going on with any. I
Yeah.
mean, there's Murdoch
Quiet.
stuff, but like covering financial crimes isn't my jam. I'm waiting on these murder charges to drop, which Eric Bland, who is the attorney for the Satterfields, he feels like we're getting close for murder charges for Maggie and Paul, which was just a little over a year ago. I think there's going to be several murder charges coming for Alex. Just my opinion.
Yeah.
Gigi, you want to meet for lunch when you're in Boise? There are some yummy spots. I would love to.
Remember when we messed that word up? We were saying Boise.
Boise.
And they were like, no, it's Boise.
Boise.
Yeah.
Yes, I feel very smart when I say Boise now.
Yeah.
And Prohoc Vice.
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 My aunt's Italian, so she taught me a little bit of Italian. That's it. Like, really, it's only eggplant parmesan, but summer wells, winter. There's nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Let's see here. Corky wants to know, will you talk more about the Murdaugh when the murder charges drop? For sure, because hopefully South Carolina seems to be pretty liberal with releasing like probable cause affidavits and things like that. And I really can't wait to dive deep into that. I feel, we don't do rumor speculation, but it's been said that Maggie was lured there that night under the false pretenses of visiting. I think Alex's dad was dying. Was it Alex's dad? So and then Mandy Matney from Fitz News said there was high velocity spatter on Alex's clothes, which actually just places him right there at the time of the murder. So yeah, we're gonna be all over that when those murder charges drop. Thank you, Delicate Venus Flytrap.
And be kind.
And
Thank
be
you,
kind.
ladies.
You guys are very, very sweet. Oh, my Uncle Steve.
Oh,
my
hey,
Uncle
Steve.
Steve. That's Angie's husband. My Aunt Angie that just passed away. This is my Uncle Steve, my buddy.
Thank y'all for the super stickers.
See Angie back here. He's the one that does all the woodworking. I need to share it. He built like a bird mansion for a customer.
That was cool.
Yeah, he's awesome.
So Kimberly, I can't remember if y'all covered Maya Millette's disappearance. I don't think we covered that one.
No, because when we started 2 years ago, it was all Lori and Chad for months.
Do you think law enforcement knows who actually killed Tylee and JJ?
I think so.
I think so. I think so.
Oh, thanks, Nitro. It's been a tough month for us. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Kathy.
Oh, thank you, Kathy. And it says Gigi and Fruit Loop. Thank you for all you do for Crusha. It's appreciated more than you'll ever know. We love that girl.
Yep.
And I'm gonna tell you, I love her mom and dad too.
Oh yeah.
And cool Janine people from Rexburg, my buddy. Little sassy firecracker.
Cool people.
Got to meet them out in Vegas. Just was an amazing weekend. So with Letitia, there's still an issue with the competency. Her attorneys actually had to travel to Myrtle Beach to get some mental health records. So I think that's just going to be delay after delay.
Oh, yeah. That's a crazy case, too.
Let's see. Totally off topic. Did y'all watch the Depp Heard trial? And she can't take a loss. Shake my head. I watched a little bit of it.
Yeah, not a lot. I didn't watch enough to be able to comment on anything.
I just think that it may be open to conversation that men can very much be victims of domestic violence as much as women, and it can be just as brutal and it's just as bad. So maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah. I just, some people together are just toxic.
Yeah. Lori, Chad. We see it all the time doing what we do.
Yeah. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Be kind. So much more is going to come out at trial. Can't wait. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be very interesting. And I'm really just glad that they're down to one trial, however they got it that way, because there's a lot of potential for things to happen when you have two separate trials on the same set of facts.
Yeah.
So, then you get witnesses slightly varying their testimony, and then that's a target. So I think this is best for everybody involved.
Most definitely.
Oh, wow. Bama Sunshine. Thank you so much. We appreciate that.
For the super sticker.
Let's see here. Tweety Bird had a tip. Give Sherlock more time to warm up to the kittens. As they get older, they'll be calmer. Yeah, I'm very torn on what to do. Because
wait, Sherlock ain't playing. Sherlock ain't playing.
Oh my gosh, y'all.
He's a one cat owner.
Camera over here.
She's talking. She don't know that y'all can't hear. They can't hear you. Oh, there they are.
Oh, there's the babies. They're so sweet. Can you say hi?
Look.
Hold on. Oh, did I tickle your ear?
Look, I tried to show y'all this the other week, and I was turning it off when it should have been on. Look, I'll show you. Look what it is. Okay. He hates being on TV.
He's shy. Look.
It's crazy. As soon as I turn him off, he'll work.
True, you might need to do a little CPR on him.
Look, Grogu. What in the world?
Oh, I think he's dead.
Oh, he's not dead.
Bama Sunshine. Thank you, ladies, for all you do. We appreciate.
Oh, here we go.
I want one.
Hey, it's so cool until you're walking through the middle of the house at night and you pass it and it does that. It's not cool. See?
Oh, that's actually really, really cute.
It's like the real Grogu. Yeah. All right.
Let's see. Will you ever monetize your channel, please? Okay, so we've talked about a Patreon, but here's the thing. We're never going to charge for content. So like any episode that contains facts about a case, we don't want to monetize that. So we do monetize with ads that you hear before and after, and then the spoken ads that we do. That's the only way we monetize.
And we appreciate you guys being patient, listening through those.
But like from the beginning, we just really felt like that it was wrong to charge people for information about crimes. And no offense to anybody who does.
No. That's what you want to do.
Sometimes we regret saying that because it's a full-time job. But maybe in the future we could think of some way to monetize like a Patreon, but it would never be a situation where you're going to miss out on any following of any case that we do. So if you guys have suggestions, let us know. I mean, that's cool. In the meantime, if donations, we do PayPal. We're prettyliesandalibis@gmail.com, but be sure to choose the friends and family or you pay a fee.
And y'all are our friends and family.
That's right. And Venmo is Pretty Lies Alibis. Pretty Lies Alibis. But never expected, always appreciated. But no, it's we just feel like we love to do what we do.
Yep. I'll tell y'all where to get that Grogu.
Okay, so Jane says, just curious, do you think they found anything incriminating during Tammy's autopsy? Love the kitties. I think they did.
Mm-hmm.
The FBI doing that. Listen, the FBI did Alex Cox's autopsy. Although, look, man, I'm still convinced that mug took something to kill himself. The last phone call he made was to Lori and Chad right before he died. I'm sorry. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, they've got murder charges, and it could be that they had enough digital evidence to make that, into a murder charge.
Yeah.
But I do think exhuming her body, I would just theorize they found something.
Yep, I agree.
Let's see. Michelle, thank you so much for that super chat.
Thank you,
Cash
Michelle.
App too. Okay, we'll get a Cash App. So
you can get. Oh, go ahead.
Right, and Kathleen, this is exactly why we decided on day one not to charge for content
Mm,
is because some people can't afford, even if it's $5 a month. And we get that. So that's why we tried to do it just through
yeah. I
advertising and
wouldn't
stuff like that.
I wouldn't do it either, Kathleen.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pay, like I don't pay for newspaper content. I'm sorry.
Mm,
So we're not gonna do that. I believe that
yep.
Alex did kill himself. Yes. So
Star. Thank
wow,
you,
thanks,
Star.
Star.
Rinaldi.
Yeah, we appreciate it. That's a Star. We one of our best friends in high school was Star.
Oh yeah. So Grogu you can get at Walmart if you just Google it. Oh, there's a link. Oh, we have a link.
Yeah, thank you very much, Star. And everybody who's donated super chats, they're very much appreciated.
Sweet.
I hate YouTube takes a percent. Yeah, me too.
Everybody gonna get their money.
Because, like for us, we have separate internet connections to make sure we're able to do live. So, like when we get donations, we just put that towards the internet bill, or you know what I'm saying. So
Yep.
it does help.
Yep.
Um,
Or other things that we have to subscribe to.
right? Yeah, because we do have to
Star
subscribe to some things.
Rinaldi. I love that name. Cool.
Yeah, that's a cool name.
Sweet. Sweet,
Let's see
sweet.
here. If I could do it though, this is the one I would support. Thank you, Snickers.
Yeah.
We
We did
appreciate
that once, and I'm not saying who we went in, but we paid that one time, and I was like, "This is ridiculous."
Oh, yeah, we did. We
Remember?
paid for
Mhm.
somebody else's stuff, and
I was
yeah,
like,
for me, like, oh, there's Crusha.
no, Crusher.
Thank you so much. I love the support, the work you both do to honor the victims. Love always wins. It does, and we appreciate and love you, girl.
Yep.
I was just on her live last week,
I saw
and
that.
yeah,
I'm gonna come on there one day.
girl, come on, let's
Yeah.
go.
Crusher, you can let me on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched y'all get on there. Crusher had a new setup, right?
Crush is rocking it over.
Yeah,
And if
she
you
had
don't
a new
subscribe, it's difficult research over on YouTube. Go subscribe to Crusha. She is, for those of you who don't know, she is JJ's aunt and the niece of Charles Vallow and Kay and Larry Woodcock's daughter. So she is a family member and smack in the middle of all the madness. And she has a YouTube channel. And so please go like and subscribe to her channel because we adore her.
Yep. Good deal,
So
good deal.
yeah. Well,
So now y'all gotta go get your Grogu doll. It's so cute. Oh, look, I got an invite.
oh, dude,
If
double
I'm
trouble.
available, I will hop on.
Double trouble. Then the next episode, Crush will be like, no more. Never
No
again.
more. You cannot come on
Big
anymore.
mistake.
Yeah.
Let's see. Here's a question for Crusha. Are you still doing bracelets? Right here.
I got mine sitting.
Oh, there's Janine. Look, Crusha is doing an awesome job. She is rocking it. I met Janine out in Vegas, y'all. I'm gonna tell you, I'd have put her in my suitcase and brought her home if I could. Her energy is so awesome. It's like being around her. It's like you just suck in this positivity and peppiness. And I just need some merch. Megan, we got merch, prettyliesandalibis.com, but we're maybe going to be trying to revamp it because people want the glow on it, but it doesn't print right, y'all.
I love the glow.
I love the glow too. So maybe we'll just go back to it.
Thank you, Laurie Herget, for your super chat.
Thank you very, very much.
I don't know if I said your name right, so I apologize if I didn't.
Look, these people know we butcher names.
Look, I try. It's a Southern thing. You just say it how it sounds, how it looks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, here it's okay that we say stuff because everybody else does the same thing. But
exactly,
for you guys, it's a little different.
Like my grandma, though, she'll say she's got to rinse the dishes. I got to wrench the dishes.
Wrench the dishes.
I got to wrench the dishes.
Wrench.
Snickers says that Janine is an Energizer bunny. She is that.
If we can share the link for the bracelets, Crusha, if you have it if we get it, we can put it up somewhere.
Please share it and we'll put it on the screen. And also I'll put it on our social media because we're all on the same team. Yes.
Yeah. Don't forget these babies.
Yes, that's why we do what we do. Because going back through all this stuff, it takes you back to just the bottom line is how Charles, Tammy, JJ, Tylee, what happened to them and Joe Ryan, in my opinion. And it makes you mad all over again reading through these
Yeah.
documents. It reignites that let's see some justice. We get
Mm-mm.
caught up in her hair and her lipstick and how good her hair looks and all that. None of that matters.
Mm-mm. Nope. It doesn't.
Butchering names is not a Southern thing. I'm
Hey,
glad
but
we're not
we are
alone.
very good at it. We are very good at it.
So Kathy's gonna put the link for the bracelets for Crusher here. Actually, I can model for you. Let me take off. I have an armful of bracelets that all have very special meanings.
Kathy, yeah, go ahead. Put the
But
link
this
up.
here, so it's got a cross justice for Tylee, JJ, and Charles. And Crusha had told me that in the future she wants to add Tammy to that, which I think would be really cool. But for now, these guys are on there. And then, what's funny? We just talked about the anniversary of Travis Alexander. And here is the bracelet that his sister gave me when I was at trial. I keep all these. Once justice has been served, I'm hanging them right here on my mic as a reminder that sometimes it may seem like it may never happen, but it's coming.
Yep.
So one day these will be here because justice will have been served. What is Melanie Gibb up to these days? She's quiet.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen anything.
Nothing at all. She was making the rounds for a while. If you notice, Zulema never has done anything. Melanie Pulowski did some interviews, and then Melanie Gibb fell off the map, both of them. Let's see. Kresha says, yes, it's a labor of love and much appreciated by myself and many others who are seeking justice for these victims. 100%.
Yep. Totally agree.
Amen. And to Joe Ryan, yes. Man, I was reading through those custody battle papers today.
Oh, it was bad.
She killed him with just viciousness. And what was sad, one thing today I'd remembered a long time ago, but forgot. On the Legacy website, like the obituary, initially when it was posted, it says, if anybody has information on Joseph Ryan, please contact the funeral home. Because Annie said she didn't know for like a month. This poor man on the website, if you know him, call us.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I think it got quiet when it was almost probably a reprimand from prosecution with some of those witnesses.
Or I think at the point where the prosecution realized they were going to use their testimony. Because reporters get to the bottom, and sometimes they can ask questions in a way where you don't realize what you're asking. And that's what the prosecution doesn't want. They don't want to have to clean up messes or have it brought up by the defense.
Yeah, exactly.
It's smart to keep your mouth shut when you're a witness.
Yep. Well, we're coming to the end of this thing, I think.
I think so too. Yeah, I'm just so glad that we got to hang out with you guys. We were going to do a big 2-year celebration, but my 10-year-old just texted, "Are you done?" Because we're going to watch Twister as storms are about to roll in. So guess who'll end up in my bed tonight?
There you go. That's a good movie, though. I see a cow.
Another cow.
We have another cow. Oh, I think that's
same
the same
cow.
one.
Yeah. So but we will. I think maybe this is the last one for the week because I'm gonna go really, really hard and try to get this big mega series ready to go at the beginning of next week. Can't wait to dive in. But for all of you who donated for, please do an anniversary live stream. You deserve it. That's from Crusha. We may just do that. So we're gonna be working to get this all ready, and I'm going to triple check it and make sure it's accurate, and I think you guys are going to like it. And thank you, Janine. We have the best listeners ever.
Oh yeah,
we really do.
Yeah,
and
everybody's respectful, and
and we're really grateful. So if you guys and lately I've been a little bad about answering messages, but I'm going to get better. So bear with us.
Sometimes mine don't show up. Like Debbie sent me a message about Happy Red Hair Day, and I got it like 6 months later. I don't know.
Well, and me, I'm just ADD, so it's like, oh, I'm gonna answer messages, and then it's like, oh, a squirrel's over here, and then 3 days have passed, and I'm like, I forgot to answer the messages.
Squirrel.
We love you too, Janine. We have the best listeners ever. We appreciate you more than you know. Share the podcast to people that don't know about us. We appreciate it. Like and subscribe on YouTube. And we are going to see you guys sooner than later, hopefully with this big mega series starting next week. Yep. Becky, have a blast in Alaska. You lucky girl.
An eagle was my spirit animal.
Yep. All right. We are out.